Troy Tulowitzki was the greatest shortstop that never was. So, what went wrong? Troy Tulowitzki played 13 seasons with the Rockies, Blue Jays, and Yankees before calling it quits at the age of 34. Injuries derailed the course of his career for a talent that could have been one of the all-time great shortstops. The man nicknamed Tulo was drafted by the Colorado Rockies 7th overall in the 2005 MLB draft. Tulowitzki would waste no time in the minors, making his major league debut the very next year on August 30th, 2006. His first career hit would come the next day, an infield single off of Mets pitcher Oliver Perez. Tulo would finish the 2006 season hitting .240 in 25 games played. 2007 would be a monumental year in Tulowitzki's first full season as a rookie. He would start off by ending his spring by being named the Rockies Spring Training MVP, which would lead him to also being named the starting shortstop for the Rockies, beating out Clint Barmes for the starting spot. Later that month, the rookie Tulowitzki would turn the 13th unassisted triple play in MLB history. Tulowitzki would finish his rookie campaign by leading all shortstops in fielding percentage, putouts, assists, and double plays turned. However, Tulowitzki would finish second to Jimmy Rollins for the National League Gold Glove Award, even though his defensive numbers were better across the board. He did, however, win the Fielding Bible Award for shortstop to somewhat make up for being snubbed the Gold Glove. Troy also led all rookies in at-bats, plate appearances, games played, hits, doubles, runs, walks, total bases, and RBIs, yet also finished in second place to Ryan Braun for the National League Rookie of the Year. Tulo lost by a measly 2 first-place votes, but produced one of the best all-around rookie seasons from a shortstop in MLB history. Although being snubbed twice for awards, Tulowitzki would have the last laugh during his 2007 rookie campaign in the form of his team's performance. Tulo would be a part of an insane playoff push, which saw the Rockies win their last 14 of 15 games to close the regular season, setting them up for their infamous one-game playoff to secure a wildcard berth against the San Diego Padres, which the Rockies would win with controversy 9-8 in 13 innings. Tulo would go 4 for 7 in the game with 2 doubles, a triple, and scoring the tying run in the 13th. The Rockies' magical run would continue as they swept through the NLDS and the NLCS, entering the World Series winning 21 of their last 22 games. The incredible run would be known as Rocktober, but unfortunately would end at the hands of the Boston Red Sox in a 4-game sweep. Preceding an incredible rookie campaign, the Rockies wasted no time and signed Tulowitzki to a 6-year, $31 million contract extension, which at the time was the largest contract ever for a player with less than 2 years of experience. The 2008 season orchestrated the beginnings of what went wrong in the career of Troy Tulowitzki. On April 29, 2008, in a game versus the Giants, Tulowitzki would tear his left quad in the first inning, landing him on the injured list for the first time in his major league career. The injury bug would not evade the star shortstop but become a permanent resident in the career of Troy Tulowitzki. From this point on, Tulo would have 11 significant injuries that led to stints on the injured list, ultimately leading to his early retirement in 2019. After his first stint on the IL, Tulo would return in late June, but in early July he would revisit the IL after slamming his bat into the ground and cutting his right hand. He missed another couple of weeks and would finish his 2008 season hitting .263 with 8 homers in 101 games. The next season, Tulo would hit for the cycle, making him only the second player in MLB history to hit for a cycle and turn an unassisted triple play. The 2009 season would be a catalyst for greatness, and Tulo would begin a stretch of 3 seasons in which he would become a superstar. From 2009 to 2011, Tulo hit .304 with 292 RBIs, a .931 OPS, and 89 homers, including hitting a career-high 32 bombs in 2009, as well as collecting 2 top 5 MVP finishes, 2 Gold Gloves, and 2 Silver Sluggers. On both sides of the diamond, Tulowitzki was making a case to be one of, if not the best, shortstops of all time. During this 3-season tear, Tulo had a stretch of 14 homers in 16 games, signed a new 6-year extension worth $120 million, and only visited the IL once. 2012 would begin the true downfall of Tulo's career as he injured his left groin on May 30th versus the Astros, which required season-ending surgery limiting him to just 47 games. 2013 treated Tulo a little bit kinder, only missing 25 games after fracturing a rib on June 13th. Despite another season with a significant injury, Tulo started the All-Star game and finished the season hitting .312 with with 25 home runs. Tulo started the 2014 season hot, which included collecting his 1,000th career hit, but unfortunately injured his hip on July 20th, which required season-ending surgery. Yet again, despite injury, Tulo hit an incredible .340 with 21 home runs in only 91 games. 2015 would deem a pivotal turning point in the declining superstar's career. Tulo made the All-Star team and batted .300 with 12 home runs before being traded to the Toronto Blue Jays. The trade negotiations were kept quiet and away from the media, which surprised Tulowitzki and baseball, which led Tulo to yell at the Rockies GM and assure the rest of the front office that he'd never speak to them again. His tenure in Toronto would lay the foundation for the tragic career that was Troy Tulowitzki. A cracked shoulder blade a couple months after the trade kept Tulo out for 3 weeks and only hit .239 with 5 home runs in 41 games for the Blue Jays. In 2016, Tulo hit the IL on May 28th with a right quad strain and had a career low .254 average with 24 home runs in 131 games played. Tulo's 2017 started off with another IL stint after suffering a hamstring injury, and on July 29th, Tulo would be placed on the IL again with a sprained right ankle, which actually led him to missing the rest of the 2017 season after discovering ligament damage. During the 2018 spring training, the Blue Jays announced that Tulowitzki had a bone spur in his right ankle and would miss spring training. As time went on, it was determined that the bone spur required surgery, ending Tulo's 2018 season before even getting started. Also ending Tulowitzki's time in Toronto, as he was released in December of that year. A month later, on January 4th, 2019, the Yankees would sign Tulowitzki to a 1-year deal. Tulo won the starting shortstop role and would hit a home run for his first hit as a Yankee in the bottom of the 9th against the Orioles on March 30th, 2019. After 5 games, Tulo's final stint on the IL occurred on June 7th after a left calf injury, also concluding a career of what should have been an all-time great shortstop when Tulowitzki announced his retirement on July 25th at the age of 34. A shortstop who seemed destined for a spot in Cooperstown left all fans of baseball asking the golden question of what could have been. The 6'3", 205 shortstop could do it all. Defensively was an absolute vacuum and could get to anything, perfected the jump throw in the hole and had the arm strength to make it look easy. Offensively put up amazing power numbers for a shortstop that only a few in history could compare to. The only thing he couldn't do was stay healthy. Tulo finished his career with a higher career adjusted OPS than Jeter, Yount, and Ripken Jr. in less than half the games played. Tied for the highest career fielding percentage while playing every inning defensively at shortstop, was only one of 6 shortstops to win a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger in the same season. Troy Tulowitzki was simply a different breed and could have been a surefire Hall of Famer if he was able to avoid his career-long marriage to injuries. If it wasn't for injuries, where would you rank Troy Tulowitzki amongst the all-time greatest shortstops? Comment down below. Thank you for watching. Follow my socials at MackPacked to stay updated with all my baseball videos.